Oh, ready. Very ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready for you to remember that show?
I know. I did. I know. I started, and I just can't think of it. Uh, anyways, enough talking about shows here. We're here to craft. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great day. My name's Danny. Sam will join you guys in a little bit to craft. I hope you guys had a long, great weekend, holiday weekend. If you guys had any plans, what was it? Did you guys craft? Did you guys take a break from crafting? Just spend time with the family? Just let us know. What did you do this past weekend on this long weekend holiday? Let's see, what else? It's pretty cool things that we did already. In the last lives, we hydro dip, we resined, and today on this one, Sam is going to craft with the bug. Check that out. How cool is that? So I'm excited to come to see what comes out of this. So yeah, looking forward to. Make sure you guys stay for the entire live. Obviously, you guys know, if you guys are joining for the first time, please make sure you guys let us know here. Make sure introduce yourself, introduce to everybody. Let us know where you're watching from and where are you. What kind of crafting do you do? We do something here though. We want to hit goals. We do give out a free prize if we get those goals. The goals here are actually on top. We're looking to get to 30K. We have I believe 30 lightning bulbs and believe 20 shares, something like that. 20 shares. I don't remember quite off the bat, but we hit those 3 goals, and you might be lucky. You might earn into the drawing and win something. But we'll give you guys all the details later on as we go. So thank you already for the likes, for getting those there. Thank you already for the lightning bolts. We got 9 already, so we appreciate that. So keep it going. Make sure you keep tapping away. So remember, we got to hit the 30K. We got to hit 30 bolts, and I believe we got to hit 20 shares. So make sure share. Let's get some more people in here. Let's get this live up there. And I think we hit something, right? Yep. Oh, we're 50%. All right, here we go. We're halfway through the lightning bolt, so thank you, appreciate it. So keep sharing, keep liking it. But yeah, while you guys do that, I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little right here and show you guys what we did on the past lives. So we started with the Facebook Live, and we hydro dip, and we normally do little small hydro dip stuff, and then today we said let's go big. So we did our 8-inch. This is our 8-inch sublimation wind spinner. And yes, it's sublimatable as well, but we actually hydro dipped it. So it came out pretty cool, right? And we just roughed it up a little. We scratched, we sanded a little just to give it a texture, and we hydro dipped it. So it's pretty cool. Again, this is actually a 8-inch sublimation wind spinner that we do carry. So we did that. And then on the second live, check this out. This was pretty cool. Sam went ahead and we actually we cut this out, this wood part, and we used the F1 for the XO F1. I cut this earlier today, and then Sam made it colorful using resin and glitter. How nice did that come out? Looks pretty cool, right? And then look at all this here, the detail, the shine on it. It looks awesome. So imagine you being able to do this with your logo or someone's name. If you attach a little hole right here, now you have someone's keychain as a keychain with their name on it. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. So that's what happened in the last lives. And again, Sam's going to be crafting with the bug later on in this live, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the entire live. Let's see where we're at. We're already at 1.8K likes. Thank you. How many we have? I can't tell.
So
I
here's
can't
the
see
thing:
what's
is
up.
the screen that we normally use is not cooperating today.
Oh, okay.
So we have this one. So hopefully you can see kind of a little bit, and if not, I can help you read things.
Let's see. Yeah.
People are saying hello. How are you?
How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Thank you again for following us and for joining the live. We appreciate it. What's up? What's going on?
I would ask them too if they can see the poll.
Oh yeah. So yeah, did you guys see? We have a poll going. Can you guys see the poll? We're asking you guys to vote on 2 things. Hopefully you guys see it. If you don't see it, let us know. And if you voted already, what did you vote for? They said no. I'm them upside down.
Well, I figured out how to do that. That's about it.
I don't think they say no. No, I
Right,
can't.
we'll try
I don't
again
see
next
it.
time.
Okay. We thought we figured it out, but we didn't. So we'll try it next time. The reason why we're asking is because the wall back here, we have a big sign that was crafted, that was cut on the P2 when we were in Vegas, and we want to hang it here. And this is the reason why we were working with the little wood pieces today. We want to create that bigger one, kind of transform it into either something like this, where it's nice and glittery and shiny, which I like. Believe me, I like this. This looks really nice. Or something like this, where it's just hydro dip. So we were gonna ask you guys to vote on it and see what you guys thought of, and maybe we would go with that. But yeah, we're trying to get a sign here on this wall, and then that way you guys see the live. You guys see the maker flow right on top.
Well, is Danny voting Team Sam?
I actually am. I like it. Like I like I like how that looks, and you know it came out very nice. So I could picture it, you know, as a bigger sign. I think it'll look pretty cool. But yes, I might be voting Team Sam on this one.
So I figured out how to make myself a moderator from my regular account. So I'm gonna try to add a poll right now.
Okay, so Sam's gonna be working, see if she can get that poll back on. And if you do see it, let us know. And then if you do vote, let us know what you voted here on the comments. Drop it on here. All right, so we have 3.5 here. Let's get it. Remember, we gotta hit 30K. We gotta hit. I think we hit the lightning bulbs already. And the shares. We're almost at the shares. So we're at 17 shares. So thank you for sharing it. Keep sharing it. Keep tapping away. We'll get you guys know on the details if there is a prize that you could win. Let's see what else. So we showed you that.
They see the poll now.
Oh, you guys see the poll?
Hey, look at that.
All right,
I still
cool.
don't see it, but I'm glad they do.
All right, cool. So yeah, start voting. Let's vote, and then let me know in the comments. I want to see what you guys started voting for, because I'm interested. But yeah, just drop in the comments if you could go ahead. So it's only up to 4.5 minutes.
They only let me do it for 5 minutes total.
Okay.
So that's probably the time that's remaining. But I think when we tried it, we set it for 30 minutes, which was maybe too long. So maybe
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, it says glitter, of course, glitter. Can you reset the goal, please? Yeah. So wait, this goal here, the goal here is 30K, and then we had a lightning bulb of 30, which we already hit, and then the share one we already hit. That was 20. And we're at 24. So we got 2 out of the 3. So we need one more, and we need this one. We need to get to 30K in order to get you guys into a chance of winning something. So make sure you guys are tapping away.
So far there's 8 votes.
8 votes so far. Okay.
12.5% have said hydro dip. 87.5 have said glitter.
Glitter, yeah. The glitter, to me, the glitter looks really nice. I like it myself as well. I probably would have voted for that as well. I wouldn't even voted for mine.
But can I just say, like, can you think of how much of a pain it is going to be to UV resin that whole big sign?
Yeah, so have fun while you do that.
We're going to need friends on that line.
You won, so you're the winner. You get to do it on your own.
I can't delegate as the winner?
No, you can't. That wasn't part of it.
To Team Danny?
You won. You get to glitter the entire sign. We got a winner, guys. Who wants to see Sam glitter Maker Flow sign that's about almost the size of this table?
If that's what we're doing, I'm gonna do it in all 3 lives because I'm not gonna have time for that.
All right. So where are we at right now? We're at 5.6. Awesome, guy. Keep it going. But yeah, so a lot of things going on here. Another thing, a little update too. You guys, we talked about this last week about the lives, kind of changing the format the way we're doing it. We're doing it right now. We're looking for. We found a can't think of the word. A software.
Streaming platform. Streaming platform.
A streaming platform. Actually, my head is just like pounding. A platform that allows us to go live on all 4 platforms that we have. That means our Facebook group, our Instagram, here on TikTok, and our YouTube channel. So we found one, but now we need your guys' help as well. So listen up. We're gonna give you 3 times, and I need you guys to vote right here, right now on the comments. We're looking at time slots that will work for all of you guys. We want to make sure that you guys get a chance to see us and interact with us and join all the fun on Tuesdays, but we want to make sure you guys, we give you guys a chance to be part of this. So with the time slots we have is going to be 1:45, 2:45, and 3:45, and those are all Mountain Standard Time. Time. So please, again, 1:45, 2:45, or 3:45, and these are times so we could join, go live, and make sure you guys get a chance of watching our lives. We want to make sure that you guys join. So please vote, leave a little comment on what time works for you guys. We'll take all of that information. We've asked all the rest of the 2 lives that we have. We've asked, so we have votes from there. Now we're asking you guys to vote as well. So it will help us a lot if you guys go ahead and vote. And we'll take all that information and we'll see what works out. Once that information is set in stone, we will obviously announce it. We'll post it all over. Make sure you guys know. But again, we want to make sure that you guys get a chance of joining us on Tuesdays. But that means that if we do change it, that means the lives may go longer, or there might be multiple lives.
They will go longer.
They will go longer, is what Sam said. She confirmed that they will go longer, but there might be more lives during the week. So
while you were
we're trying to figure out.
John tried to tell me 5 hours.
Wow. Cool. Hey, thank you for the little heart there. Thank you, appreciate it. So again, all this information, we'll pass it along with you guys once everything's set in stone. But again, thank you guys. So if you haven't voted, if you missed it, time slots are going to be 1:45, 2:45, or 3:45 Mountain Standard Time.
Everyone who's voted so far, thank you. I have recorded your time. And Cinco Ranch, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Hey, I had a cowboy hat on me. Thank you. Let's see, what else? We will talk that. And right now, if you go to the site, obviously you're going to see this whole big sale thing going on. You buy 2 cases, you get 1 free. Make sure you guys are... Oh, wait, something came up.
The votes are in.
The votes are in.
So it is 16.67% for hydro dipping, 83.33 for glitter.
So it looks like glitter won. So the hydro dipping didn't have a chance at all. So on the next live, you're going to see Sam glitter an entire sign, a Makerful sign.
During all 3 lives.
During one live, and then we're gonna stop one live, and then we'll continue the next live, and she'll still be glittering. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for voting on that. We appreciate it. But going back to what I was saying, there is a sale going on. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. To buy 2 cases, get 1 free. That's only gonna last until the 31st. So make sure you guys are actually make sure you guys don't miss out on that. And a good way of not missing out is by signing up for our newsletter. Whether it's sales, new products, introducing new crafters. Is our new crafter in here on the live?
Oh yes, they are here.
They are here.
accounts.
Introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself. We have a new crafter being featured on our site. We have 3 in total now, but we have a new one. All three crafters are extremely creative, very, very talented. So if you ever want a chance of maybe being featured, there's a page on our site that you can go ahead and sign up and see. Maybe you could be the next one being featured on the site as our featured crafter. Let's see, while you're there too, if you're interested in trade shows and seeing us there, there's a page for it. We're taking a break from it right now, but we'll be back on them being starting in August in Pomona at the Fairplex. All the information you can find on the site, as far as location, times, tickets, information on how to save $5 on any type of ticket. So head over there, check it out. Let's see, what is that? Here, heading under my own account, which is...
See, I told you.
But yeah, so make sure you guys check all that out.
They're also game plan for a 5-hour live with us.
5 hours, yeah, that's a long. I don't know if people could take. Would you guys be even interested in having a 5 hours with us? Just imagine 5 hours of Sam and I. Like I don't think I could do 5 hours of like.
Danny, here's how it works. We'll take turns and we'll take naps.
I like the nap part. That's a good idea. So maybe I'm in.
Someone said I watched one for 8 hours once.
Wow.
So there's 2 of us, so we're doubly entertaining.
So double entertainment. So sorry. So sorry. We got to be on our game when that happens. But yeah, so absolutely a lot of cool things going on. Make sure you guys, where are we at? What's the update? 11, almost at 11 and a half. Awesome, guys. Keep tapping away. We hit the other 2 goals. We hit the lightning bulb and we hit the share. But you know what? Keep sharing it. Let's get more people in here to help you guys like the live. Give those fingers a little break. So keep tapping away with you guys. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, make sure feel free to ask. Drop it on the comment. And yeah, let's see what else. People that with the white tape, I think the white tape is gonna be out soon, right? Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Don't look at me like that. I don't know.
Yeah, the white tape is coming for people that have been asking for the whiter tape. It is going to be available pretty soon. I'm pretty sure that maybe the end of the week. I don't know, but we'll see. And we have a lot of cool things coming out as far as molds, tape, cool bunch of cool things coming out. So make sure you guys are not missing any of that stuff. What else?
Ashley sent us a tiny dino.
Oh, thank you.
Because we did the dinos last time.
Oh yeah, thank you for the dino. I love that little dino. Let's see what else.
Said you missed out on Friday.
I did. I know. I did miss out, but I heard you had a great time. I'm glad you were able to stop by and say hi.
Oh, we could show her cup that she did.
I heard you had a blast and you got to meet everybody. So for people that are wondering what's going on, we had a special guest on Friday. She was in town, so she came by the Maker Flow, and then Sam brought her over to the studio, and got to meet everybody and stuff. So I'm glad. I'm sorry I missed you, but hopefully next time that you do stop by, you're in town, you come back again and you say hi, and hopefully I'm here that day. But yeah, and they showed me the cup that you engraved on the 40. Pretty cool. And to be clear, I'm taking my cup home today. Because I heard someone else was interested in it, so I'm taking it home today. It's not gonna be here in the studio anymore. So there goes anybody's chance of getting my cup. So.
Aww.
Sam, Danny, and everybody
Jessa
else.
said she squealed. She might have cried a little bit when her article went up.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I'm glad. Again, you guys go check out the Crafters of the Month. They're awesome. They're very, very creative. Very nice people as well. So go check them out. There's a lot of information there, and a lot of cool tips that they share and how they got started with their crafting journey. What else? You got anything else?
Ashley's saying that the cup we made turned out so bad. I said, hey, maybe that's why the live wouldn't work for us. The internet wasn't ready for it.
The internet wasn't ready for you, but
I would say we just remind them real quick, unless you have already, because I might have missed it. The paper's back.
Oh no, I didn't.
The handles are back.
Yeah, actually that's where I was going. Yeah, I was talking about new stuff and the sales stuff that was on our site, but we do have restocked on the paper and the handles. So if you were waiting for those two things to be restocked, they are available now. So make sure you go out there and you go to the site and place your order. And place them now because they're going quickly. Sam and I were on the floor this morning helping out, and there was orders with cases of the handles out there. So make sure if that's what you were waiting for, whether you were waiting for the paper or for the handles, they're in now. So go get yours.
They're asking what the goal is.
The goal, okay, so we hit the 3 out of the 2 already. So we got to get 30K here. We're almost halfway there, which is is awesome. Very good job, guys. And then we had 30 lightning bolts, which is gone. It's off. And then we had 20 shares. We're at 27, which is great. So keep it going. I would share it more. That way more people come in and tap with you. And that gives a little bit of a break for the people that are tapping now. You guys could all get together and tap away and get there faster. So again, 30K here. We're almost there. So keep tapping away. Let's get it. We hit the 3 out of the 2.
We hit 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
I
have, my head feels like this big. I don't know why.
Because you're a star, Danny.
I just, right now, and it's not because I'm full of myself, it's just my head just feels like pounding right now. So
Carrie's asking a good question. Do y'all sell 40 ounces with handles?
Do we sell 40 ounces with handles? So we sell 40 ounces, not with the handle. We can purchase those 40s separately with the handle, but we do have a 40. Actually, let me show you how it goes. So this is what our 40 looks like. Real quick. So it would come packaged, no handle, but you have your lid. But you can purchase the handle, and I don't have a handle here, somewhere. I wish I had one here nearby. Okay. So here you go. This is a better explanation. So this is what our 40 looks like. If I can get this off, here you go. So this is what our 40 looks like, just like this. This is how it comes. It comes with your lid, it comes with the straw, it comes with the care card as well. But you can purchase the handle separately. Okay, so it screws off. And then you add your handle. And now you have a handle. And this actually adds 3 more ounces to your 40. So you're actually getting more than 40 on the ounce. And then you put your top back on. And there's your 40 with your handle. There you go. And then we have these in 3 styles: the stainless steel, which you can sublimate, or epoxy. And then we have our regular traditional white sublimation. And then we have a shimmer 40 ounce as well. So they come in 3 different styles for you to purchase. And the handle comes in black and it comes in white also. I wish I had a white one here. I don't have one in hand, but yes. So that hopefully that answers your question.
Do you or do any of our friends in the audience right now happen to know of a good program they can use for sublimation design in Apple? Because I know we use AI usually, but she's telling me that doesn't work for Apple. So if anybody else out there knows, otherwise I'm putting in the customer service email right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure also about that. Yeah, sorry, I don't have an answer for that, but Sam's working on that, so maybe she'll have an answer by the time the live is done.
But yeah, so if anyone else in there is using Apple and they know, please help my friend Alondra out, because we are all curious.
All right.
And we should probably start crafting, huh?
Yeah.
We got a big one to do today.
We do, yeah. So I'm going to get out of the way. We're at almost 19K awesome. So you guys are almost there. Keep liking it. And yeah, 11 to go. There you go.
Awesome. I'll grab my water. I'll come back in the frame in a second. Okay. So guys, we're going to have some fun crafting stuff today. As Danny showed you the cool little bug we're going to be working on. And it sounds like I've got my work cut out for me next week. I'll be glittering a sign that's like this big. Maybe we'll take a picture of me with the sign for like one of the stories this week and be like, this is the sign, guys. This is what you wanted. But we'll see.
Carrie says hi.
Hi, Carrie. How's it going? Good to see you. And I think you're 3 for 3 again this week. I really appreciate you. So guys, what I have here is, the goal of these lives is to kind of show you guys what we have to craft with at MakerFlow, and to make sure that you know that we do offer you like amazing blanks that you can use for anything that you're doing, but we also offer really great accessories to kind of start all those new projects. So
they thought you were kidding about the bug.
No, not kidding at all. I just ordered a bunch more bugs, so if you guys like this, we can do it again, don't you worry. But basically, like I was saying, is we have a lot of really cool arts and crafts, like accessories that you can use to kind of augment your business, really take it over the edge, make it something truly unique. So I bought these shadow boxes from Amazon. You can get these pretty much anywhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a whole scene in here using the alcohol inks, the flowers, and the bug. So I'm going to use the UV resin to act like glue to kind of secure everything in place, but I'm going to come up with a really cool like a shadow box display for the bug to live in when I'm done. So if this is something you guys have done before, you'll know that it's pretty easy to use. It does take a little bit of creativity, but that's part of what makes it fun. And having all these like neat accessories here really just make it super unique. So we're gonna go ahead and work on this today. What are we saying? Fairy garden? Exactly. You could totally do something like that with a bunch of cool little butterflies like peeking out. That'd be a super neat little scene. But yeah, so today we have this guy here. I forgot the name of him, but I can look him up in just a minute. But yeah, this guy's super cool, and we're gonna use him today. Basically what I'm gonna do is create like a bouquet of flowers with like the foliage and the flowers, and then we'll put him somewhere placed in the middle of everything. But yeah, it is a bug. You are correct. We told you, But anyways, so I'm just trying to show you that there's a lot of versatility with the products that we carry, and a lot of fun, truly unique things that you can make that you might not have known that you could make. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take out the backing of this frame. Now you could use watercolor paper or anything else. This paper is super thick, It's pretty though, but you can keep him. Thank you.
How big is the box?
The box I want to say is like 8x4. Like it's pretty small. It's not huge, but like a standard piece of paper is 8x12. So this is maybe a little smaller than that. Like, what do you think? 6x4 maybe? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Does it say in the back?
It doesn't, because that would have been too easy.
Oh, no. Not on the wrapping paper either?
No, it's just clear.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I think you might be right.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so it's not super big. It's about the size of my face, just for sizing purposes. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start with this. And for anyone who's asking to join in the live, we don't accept invites on the spot, but if it's something you want to do, just email us collabs@makerflow.com. We can look into that for you for the future.
And thank you, Barefoot Mama, for the follow.
Yes, absolutely. And while we're kind of talking about collabs, we might as well mention we have a fun one coming up in a couple weeks. I want to say on the 11th. We're actually going to be crafting with our friends at Ninja Transfers. So they're going to send us some cool stuff to play with, and we're going to be playing with some vinyl and maybe doing some fun transfers during that live. So
has anyone heard of?
Yeah, has anyone out there heard of Ninja Transfers? Are you guys familiar with this brand? We met up with them at Pinner's Conference, actually, and they were super nice. We met Allie, and she talked to me. She talked to Danny a little bit. We get kind of busy, so I always feel bad. Like when people come up to us and we don't actually have like a lot of time, but she made it a point to come to us like 2 or 3 times, and we got her info, and we'll be working together pretty soon. You're supposed to do something with them. Their products look good.
Yes.
Well, for those of you who haven't, they do a lot of cool like transfer designs. Like they don't really carry the blanks like we do, but they carry like accessories to go with the blanks. So lots of fun stuff for them from sure. But yeah, so I've got my gloves on, guys. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to actually use my alcohol inks to create kind of a background. That way it's not boring and white like it is now. So I'll go ahead and leave that kind of centered so you can kind of see how it is. I had Danny help me pick out some complementary colors based off of how our bug looks. So we can go ahead and start getting some cool colors on here. I'm going to start with the blue because that's probably the color I want to use the least of. So I'm just going to do some dropping in here. Cool. We're going to get a little closer, guys. Let me know if it's too close, okay? And I'm just dropping these on here. There's no real rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this right now. I'm just going to do a lot of fun little drops to create kind of a colorful background. Now, one thing that you can do to kind of get these to spread around is to literally spread them like so. So that's something you can kind of do.
That's regular paper.
So yeah, this is just the regular cardstock that came in the back of the shadow box. I noticed that mine's really thick, so I've been using it just as the background, and it's worked pretty well so far. So we're gonna keep going with it. But yeah, I've got my little alcohol inks that I'm using right now from Marabou. With these guys, you always wanna make sure they're shaken up really well before you get started. So that's kind of, if you see me shaking them, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just throwing some alcohol inks down, making a fun little background. This is our messy tablecloth, so I'm not super concerned about getting ink on it. It's totally fine. And you guys are crushing the light goals, by the way. I really appreciate you. I'm trying to keep this so everyone can kind of still see it.
I can't even see it.
It's okay. On here, I want to say we have 22,000, almost 23. So we're really close to that 30. You guys, we are having some issues with our monitor, so make sure you let Danny and I know if we hit the goal. I know you guys always do, but just make sure you keep that up. We'll get you a prize soon. Looks like they're almost at 30K, so we're going to get there today. All right, I'm just adding some fun colors to this, guys. Let's see. Here's another bright one. This one I picked because it was almost the same color as the, like the bottom of that bug. Looked a lot like it. And then, yeah, these inks just really spread themselves out, so there's not a lot you need to do with this. You can kind of just move it around like I am there.
That they love the color.
Isn't it fun? Yeah, I'm just kind of knocking those colors around. That way it's a nice, interesting kind of background. Yeah, I'll just do a little bit more here. I don't want it to be super overly bright, so I'm going to go ahead and add some muted tones now. That way my bug doesn't look too out of place. I'm trying to fill anywhere where I see blank spots. Starting to look really interesting, huh, guys? And then you'll notice that yellow, like, it kind of blends in with some of the other colors too, so it almost makes it look kind of tie-dye in some spots. Now we're getting some fun greens in there too. And then the last color I have is this terracotta, which is like a brown. Probably the closest color to that bug that I have here. It's fun. The colors in here that are metallic, you can really see kind of like a glisten to them. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but I'll try to bring it to you guys in a second. Let's see. There we go. All right. So yeah, it looks pretty neat, right guys? And again, this was just boring cardstock that I just added a lot of color to. If I had like a brush with me, you could always smooth it out like that. I kind of just like the way they look as drops though. I've tried the smoothing effect before, and I really just like the way they kind of all like lay together. So I'm just gonna kind of move the colors around a little bit, just like that. What do we think, guys? Looking pretty cool so far? I have a thought, maybe put the dots on canvas. You could, you sure could, but this is gonna be like a shadow box. So this is gonna go inside of this box when it's done. So this will be like the background here. So as long as you found a thin enough canvas to do that with, you totally could, absolutely. Okay, I'm pretty content with where everything is laying around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let that be for now. It might move around a little bit more as we're kind of crafting, but that's totally fine. So we'll just kind of leave that as is. All right, now, next we're gonna do is we'll move on to the flowers. So this is gonna be basically, we're gonna kind of set up like a little scene of where we want everything to go. So this is where I'll kind of put like little foliage down at the bottom here, and then I'll start filling in the flowers, and then we'll find the spot for our bug.
Staying cool.
Hello, I'm trying real hard to stay cool. We've got the AC blasting in here, that is for sure.
Oh, she got VIP for Arizona.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun. Who is that on there?
It says,
Is it Carmen?
Miss Falcons?
Okay. Well, we're excited to see you. I'm not sure by the username, but I bet I know who you are.
Well, let me go back. We'll say like this.
So I did bring some fun kind of colors from home. I've got this little black sheet of flowers too, so I'm gonna mix this up with all the brighter colors that I have here to make a fun little scene. So I've got these kind of big like leafy things here that I'm gonna use first. I'll just kind of leave that there. Yeah. And with this, I think I'll take off just one of my gloves. That way I can still kind of carefully do this, but have a little bit of room to work with. Oh, I know who that is. She's one of our winners. Awesome. Now, so Danny, I did that thing where I forget one thing. Would you mind helping me a tiny bit? I'm missing tweezers.
Tweezers?
Mm-hmm. Now guys, I'm just gonna lay like a little glob of the UV resin down where I want the flowers to go, or foliage, like whatever I'm kind of doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set that there, and then I'll get the first piece that I want here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place it into that UV resin. So see how I just kind of set that down there? And then right here is where it's gonna technically connect, so I'll use my little wand to just kind of push it into that UV resin and then make sure that it's all fully into the frame. Yep, perfect. So that's gonna be my first little bit of foliage there. Let me bring it closer so you guys can see. So see how I've got a little leaf there set up? So that'll be one side that I'm gonna do, and then I'll do another dark side on the other to really kind of frame it off like a bouquet of flowers. Does that make sense, guys? Have we done anything like this at home? And we're getting really good. We're at 26,000 likes.
Yep.
So if we just do another 3,500, we're gonna be there, guys. You guys are crushing it. Now what's cool about using the UV resin here is you don't have to fully saturate every single thing. You just need to attach it at certain points. So I like to always attach at the base and then somewhere closer to the center so that that leaf really doesn't move. So I'm pretty content with where that is. So I'll go and pick up the next piece and lay that as well. And what's nice is with UV resin, you don't really have a work time to worry about. So as long as you're not shining UV light at it or direct sunlight, you can really just move these around the way that you want until you're happy with how they've turned out.
They were asking if it's paper or tile, and then someone asked no face mask.
Not for UV resin. With UV resin, if you are sensitive to it, you could use a face mask for sure, but I'm not, so I'm not going to, and I'm in a really well ventilated area. With epoxy, definitely use your face mask, even if you're in a well ventilated area. But that's a good question there, guys. And then what was...
They're asking if that's paper or tile.
So it is just paper, but it takes that color really well, right? Like at this point, I want to say all the alcohol ink is pretty much dried on it. I'll kind of bring it closer to you while I'm curing it. But doesn't that look super neat, guys? Like what an interesting background, and we literally just threw colors at it. So I've got this first little piece done right here. So right now that's no longer sticky, and my leaves are not gonna fall anywhere. See how they're nice and stuck in place? So I'll just keep going, building my little flowery scene.
And then the southern pin says my fingers are starting to go numb. What's happening?
You guys are crushing it. You're almost at the goal. You're 2.3 thousand away. So close, guys. Let's see. Next, let's add some green to here, right? Maybe I'll do a little green. Let's see. Do some over here. And again, there's no real rhyme or reason. You can kind of set these out however you want. You just want to kind of build the seam to where it makes sense to you. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of green right here.
She's really surprised how the resin doesn't make it wrinkle.
Isn't that nice? That's the paper's kind of thick, so that's what's really cool about it. And it just like depends. Like I kind of had to feel it first, and when I feeled it, I was like, well, it feels like it could tolerate that resin. So I tried it out, and looks like it worked out. So sometimes the best way to find out is to try it and see what it does. All right, and then I'm gonna put, let's see, let's go ahead and add in some flowers now, right guys? What do we think? So to highlight this guy, do you think we should do some red, some white, maybe a nice big red flower, we think? That'd be kind of cool. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm just gonna put in a little row of UV resin right here, because I'm going to start stacking flowers in that middle area there. So I went ahead and just kind of did like a glob of it, so I can just start kind of adding things. So we're going to put a little white flower here. And let me know if you guys have ideas, we can try them out.
It says red. Is that bug real?
It is real. It is real. Good question. Yeah, the bug was real. He is no longer with us though, so he won't hurt anyone on this live, I promise. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more resin. Let's see, here. And we'll add this little red flower down here. Perfect. Okay, what do we think so far, guys? It's kind of hard to see with all the colors in the back, huh? Let me move it closer in just a moment. So this is where we're at so far. So we've got some fun little flowers being added into the scene. Pretty cool, right guys?
Thank you for the share.
Mm-hmm, you guys are crushing it.
We got 29 shares, 28.9.
Awesome. I'm gonna add one of these long guys to the mix. Let's see. And with these flowers too, if they're not the right size that you're looking for, you can always go ahead and trim them up to how you want them. And I think all of this little area that I'm building down here that's just gonna have foliage, that's probably where I'm gonna put my bug. So I'm gonna leave that kind of open, and I'll just keep filling around the sides of it.
And Gail's fashion design said, nice, I need to try that on the campus.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is you can go pretty big with this. Like, it doesn't have to stay small like I'm doing. You can get big like Gail's gonna do and do a whole canvas. Really just kind of be creative with it, you know? And we're at 29.7 thousand likes. Danny, I think you need to get a video ready for my friends here.
I'm looking for one. And I think, it might be just the newest one.
I bet I know which one it is. And I've noticed a lot of you guys have been able to figure out which one it is too before we announce it. I think they're on to us. Let's see. Oh, we're there, guys, with 30K. 30K. Made it. Everybody's fingers can relax. We can all just kind of talk like normal people now. Danny's going to show you the video in just a moment. And I'm going to keep working on my little flowery scene here, guys, because we're going to make something cool for you before we leave today.
So, what's that?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Typical.
Typical. All right, guys. You guys did it. You guys made it to 30K. You guys hit the goals, all 3 goals. Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to put Sam over here real quick so you guys can see in the background that she's still working on the thing. But so congratulations. You guys made it. And now we're going to give you the details on how to get included into the drawing. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to our homepage, right? The video you're looking for is this unboxing of the new serving board right here. Let me actually turn this off. Better. There you go. So right there, you're going to like, you're going to comment, and that's going to enter you into the drawing, okay, of the prize. And do we know what they're winning?
We don't know what they're winning, but I'm up for ideas, Danny.
Okay. So again, one more time, you're going to go to our homepage. You're going to be looking for the unboxing of the new new serving board.
I have an idea.
You're going to like it, and then you're going to leave a comment. And that's going to enter you. Someone asked if they can win that.
Huh.
You can,
The thing I'm working on?
Are you asking for the thing in the video or what Sam's working on? But yeah, one more time. So again, this is our homepage. You're gonna hit the serving board button video. You're gonna like it and you're gonna comment, and that's gonna enter you into the drawing. So good luck.
So here's the idea that I have.
Okay, so Sam has an idea.
Let me know if you guys like this idea.
Listen up, guys.
But I'm thinking we should do another custom prize. But I don't think this prize should be focused on me. I think it should be focused on you guys. So this will be a little bit of an interactive one. Whereas if you're the winner, I'm going to message you and I'm going to ask you what your favorite craft is out of, we'll give you 3 different crafts. We'll give you sublimation, engraving, UV resin, or epoxy. So 4 crafts. We'll ask you which of the 4 is your favorite, and then we're going to make you a custom kit designed around your favorite craft. How about that? Does that sound cool, guys? What do we think? Let me know. While you're doing that, I'm just going to finish this off because I'm almost done.
We got our 2 yeses already.
Yes, we like it.
3.
Okay.
Love it.
So I think that's what we're doing, right?
Everybody's saying yes.
Okay,
so it
cool.
looks like we got it.
That's what we're doing. Excellent. So that's the thing, guys. So go ahead and make sure you click on that video, like it, and comment on it. And what's going to happen is right after this live, I'm going to pick one of you guys out, and I'm going to chat with you. I'm going to ask you what your favorite craft is of those 4. UV resin, epoxy, sublimation, or engraving. And we're going to make you a cool custom kit with something from those crafts. How about that? You think that's a good one, Danny?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, who wants to see how this is going? Pretty cool, right? So now let's go ahead and add the bug in there. Right? We've made a nice little home for him. So we'll go ahead and add that bug. I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pick this little open area here, and that's where the bug's going to go. Now for this, I do need to carefully cut him out. What time is it, by the way?
4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
Guys, we've gone long again. I'm getting the feeling that you kind of like these, though, so let me know if I'm wrong. But we're going to go ahead and liberate this bug from his container here. And, yeah. I'm almost done getting him all cut out. The staples in here are right around his little wings, so I got to be real careful. There we go. Okay. All right. Just taking a little plastic off here. Perfect. Don't want to hurt him before we get him out of his package. There we go. All right. There we go. One very cool bug just about ready to go. Okay. So I have him out of his package. I'm going to go ahead and just put some UV resin where I want him to live. And we decided that'll be right around here where there's a little space for him. And I'm just laying some UV resin down where I want him to go. And I'm going to go ahead and use my little tweezers because bugs are cool, but they still scare me a little bit. Yep, and here we go. All right, so I think that's a pretty cool little spot for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and just push him down so that he lives right there. And then I'll go ahead and UV resin it so it's stuck in place.
7:30 p.m. here.
So you guys have about a minute left to leave your votes.
Dinner while tapping. Ate dinner while tapping.
Good job, guys. And you guys got us up to 31,000. Really great job today.
They said they actually like the bug.
Yeah,
Nothing UV resin can't fix.
exactly.
So cool.
They got to see me very carefully taking him out of the package. There were like 8 staples around this guy's wings. So it was a very tedious little process. But we got him. And yeah, I'm just curing it, guys. Again, I just use the resin like glue, so nothing's fully like coated or fully cased in, but it gives it a really nice effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off my glove because I'm pretty much done with resin at this point. I'm gonna get my little shadow box ready for you guys so we can do the reveal. And that's about all I have for you today. Danny, do you have any final words of wisdom for our friends here?
Really quick, while you do that, I'm gonna zoom you guys back out, and then just let you guys remind you guys that we do have the paper and the handle back in stock. So make sure if you guys were waiting for that, that's what you guys were waiting for to restock. It's in stock now. So make sure you guys place your orders. The buy 2 get 1 free. That ends at on the 31st. So make sure you guys also don't miss out on that. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. You guys killed it. You guys crushed. What did we end up with? 30 almost. Thank you. Thank you for the little heart thing. 32, almost 32 and a half. That's awesome. What else? And yeah, you guys hit the goals. You guys are always awesome. Again, make sure if you guys do see an announcement on the dates and times. Just make sure you guys keep an eye on that if we do end up changing it. But again, we appreciate you guys for joining us on the live. Check it out. How cool is that?
So super neat, right, guys? You see the little bug living in there in his little shadow box with all of his fun flowers and alcohol inks. So all the fun accessories you can use here to make something truly unique, right? See, now you want a UV bugs. That's what I thought.
And remember this. Most of the stuff that she used, we have it on our site, except for the box of the bug.
That's it.
The flowers, the colors, the resin,
the flashlight,
everything there is on our site that you are able to purchase. So if you want to make something like this and get creative, you know where to get it from.
I got the bug from Etsy. Just look at the reviews and make sure they're ethical.
There you go. There you go, guys. Again, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you did all 3 lives, thank you. If you just joined this one, thank you again. Anyways,
I'm the winner, so I will take.
But yeah, again, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without your guys' support. We really, really appreciate you guys. Anything else?
That's it for me. Next week I've got my hands full with some glittering, so hopefully you will all be there and we'll finalize the votes for what time we're going to start doing these lives, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, thank you guys for joining us, and
Stay crafty.